All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Toronto Mounties. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, Daniels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Daniels toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
On the set. 50. Watch the slant. Deuce. Rock it. 36. Yes. Greystone travel. They go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 26. Check 20. Look at me. Go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ready?
On first down, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Go. Backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike's 50.
On first and 10, Herbert. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common.
The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Daniels. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready, 50, Mike's 50. We ain't giving up nothing to touch.
To throw on second down, Daniels. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Here we go.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Yep. 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run again. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go out.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
You 6'6", pull it high.
Mike 50.
Mike.
On third down, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check 99.
On the ball. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw. Daniels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
From the gun, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch 83. Watch 83. Safety's creeping.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 50. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Look at me, zipper! Mike 50!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown! DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out, Chip.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike's 50, get it.
Again, it's Barkley. And they're able able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Rock it. Yes.
Hey, watch it.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got him.
Look at me. Go.
Kill.
Deep rip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Check, go.
Fresno. Be good.
Hurry, now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Daniels escapes the sack, shrugs him off. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
We go. 18 Gator.
Man, I got you.
There.
Quick the edge.
Go.
Check.
On first down, Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, go. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Daniels. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Toronto first down. 1st and 10 at the
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're out. Now. Look, squeeze.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, 54.
Hey.
54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 54 is Mike.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Chubb on the counter, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on 2nd down. Daniels throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Team 6. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. No. Get it.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Blue draw quarters.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Go.
Mike 54. Watch the screen.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
54. Hey, watch the slant.
Go.
Watch motion. Check 9.
Recon, 152 fighter. Yo, go. Bravo. Now.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 54. Watch the run. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Daniels. They set up the screen to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's got daylight past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now for the point after. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Is good. Makes the score Monty's 34, Browns 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the home team here, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.